Hello you degenerates. Today I'm showcasing the X6000 from Bentley Design. I have to admit that I only heard about them because of shameless advertising on Facebook. I usually ignore these ads, but in this case I thought this watch was genuinely cool. It reminds me of the old school Seiko, Final Fantasy, and Alba Spoon watches. Also, my one true weakness is metal digitals, so there was no way to walk away from this one even if I wanted to. This is going for $119 directly from the Bentley Design website. I don't know if you can get it cheaper somewhere else, and I don't care to find out. This price was fine for me. Here are the dimensions, which are also fine for me. I measured the width, length, and height, including the metal shell, so my measurements are going to be slightly different than what's listed on the website. It's kind of hard to pinpoint the exact lug-to-lug because the 37mm length is not an accurate portrayal of it, but it's very comfortable and wraps around my wrist just fine. For reference, my wrist is 7.75 inches or 19.6 centimeters around. The X6000 comes with a mineral crystal, a stainless steel case and bracelet, and a case back plate. Water resistance is rated for 30 meters, which is honestly better than what I was expecting. It's not meant for deep water swimming, but it'll do just fine anywhere else. Aside from its physical appearance, the display is the secondary star of the show. Dot matrix displays are criminally underutilized, and its application here is endlessly fun. Subjective opinions aside, it is objectively an effective display, showing the information in a clear and legible way. Here's how the backlight looks. The light turns on anytime you depress a pusher, which can either be a good thing or a bad thing depending on how you look at it. Personally, I would have preferred a separate backlight pusher so I'm not unnecessarily burning through the battery. Speaking of battery life, it should last around 2.5 years based on using the backlight and each of the features once per day. Those features being the calendar, stopwatch, and alarm. The stopwatch has that super cool early 2000s G-Shock animated charm to it. I like how the numbers scroll down one after the other. Here's how the alarm sounds. This is also where you can turn on and off the pusher beeps. The Bentley Design website mentions a temperature function, but I haven't found it, so I'm assuming they got a little ambitious with their description. Whatever, I never use that function anyways. The watch comes with a bandolier style bracelet, and I think it fits the overall aesthetic well. The edges are all rounded out smoothly, so the final product is one that is very comfortable and easy to wear. I'm not a fan of the butterfly clasp, but objectively it's executed well, and to that end I have no issues with it. This watch definitely takes me back to the early 2000s when watches weren't just solid but also adventurous in their design. Is it probably more of a fashion watch? Sure, and that's totally fine. I don't think the X6000 is going to replace your trusty daily, but it's a great option to top off the collection as a fun conversation starter when you want to add a little more outspoken personality to your wrist. All I know for sure is that I'm really enjoying it like the degenerate that I am. That's all for now. Stay classy. I sure as hell won't.